Let's all shut up and thrive, okay?
Shut up and manifest.
Yeah. Put a spin on it.
Stop talking about what you're going to do.
And be
Stop
about
listening
it.
to people what you're going to do.
Actually do it.
Be about it.
You do the work.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Shut Up and Thrive, the podcast that will inspire you to live your best life.
3 best friends who have been growing, motivating, and inspiring each other.
I'm Vanilla. I bring the fun.
And this is Claudia, the passionate one.
And your girl Nair, sprinkling in the creativity.
When you listen to Shut Up and Thrive, it will remind you of your chats with your own BFFs.
Join in every week as we discuss all the things that make you want to shut up and thrive.
So, are you ready?
Let's get into the conversation.
Ooh, ooh. And we're live.
Hello, hello.
Grand Rising. How my lovely
Grand
sisters
Rising.
feeling this morning?
Feeling great.
Well rested.
All right. So we're here today with an exciting topic.
Oh, we just gonna jump right into it. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So it
I
started.
just wanted to say today's an exciting topic, but
Every
on
topic
your
is
mind.
exciting for us.
I know, right?
especially
Yeah,
the ones that don't want to do it, even the ones that were like,
Yeah, because then after we do it, we're like, oh, that was really good. So they're all exciting.
it's always exciting to like wake up in the morning and know that I'm going to chat with you guys for a little bit on a more
Aw.
serious note, not just like just a chat, because I, feel like we chat every day, but it's exciting to just get up and do the podcast. That's what I mean.
That's good. That means they're enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had a complaint though. Since we started podcasting, the weeks, the months, the days are disappearing, are flying. Like what? It's your fault, Nair. Seriously, they're just going phew, like before I know it, it's Wednesday again and again.
But don't they say time flies when you're having fun?
Yeah, they do.
So just look at it like you're having fun.
I am having fun, but I don't want time to fly when I'm having fun.
Well, time is just a concept that us humans created. So more on that on a future podcast.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Wait
go
till it's
deep
my
about that.
turn. Wait till it's my turn. Y'all are gonna hate me for these topics.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Get ready.
Get ready. Anyways,
Let's
what's on the
manifest,
agenda for
ladies.
today? Oh, what are we doing today?
We're manifesting.
Yes.
So what are you manifesting, Claudia?
Dang, go right into it.
It's because I see her there with her
Palo
incense or Palo
Santo.
Santo. over
Yeah,
there.
I'm manifesting good energy, Like
Yeah.
keeping my energy clean. That's number one right now. I believe that I need to have some clean energy. So I'm manifesting that first thing in the morning when I get out of bed for it to continue for the rest of the day. So that's my manifestation for today. For now.
Yep,
I'm
I
sure
feel
it'll
you, girl.
change throughout the process. But it's good. I guess we can manifest more than one thing in our days, right? Don't you think?
I'm sure of it. It's a process, but
Yeah. So this morning I'm starting with clean energy. About you guys?
cleansing positive energy.
Yep. Naia's doing the same thing. Where's yours?
Cleansing
It's over
my-
there.
No, it's a little further. Yeah. Okay.
So why don't you start us off with what manifestation is? I
All
don't know
right.
if
So
everybody knows.
manifesting. I think manifesting is you think, and then what you want will happen.
Ooh, okay.
Is that it?
Boom. Magic.
It's magic. No, it's not.
That's a
It
simple
definitely-
way of
definitely is not though. There's a whole science behind manifestation.
But
to
what
my
does your
belief.
best friend Google say?
Oh, I didn't consult him this morning.
Ooh, bad. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Go ahead, see what Google says. But I wrote down that the first thing about manifesting is knowing that it's not just your thoughts or thinking about what you want. That's considered manifesting, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. So let's see what Google has to say.
It's very abstract.
Abstract, yeah.
So the verb, if you use it as a verb, it says display or show a quality or feeling by one's acts or appearance. Another definition is demonstrate. So Google is not looking at manifest in the same way we're looking at manifest.
No, Google's not manifesting at all.
Okay, so you know how there's those questions people ask when you scroll down a little bit? What does to manifest mean? Readily perceived by the senses and especially by the sense of sight. Again, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
getting your definition.
I guess what's a brief
Here's
pointers
a good one.
towards the
Here's a good one. This one is, what does manifest mean spiritually? You know, we've been in our spiritual bag lately.
Mhm.
Spiritual manifesting is when you're flowing, not forcing. It's different from goal setting because it's like you're co-creating with the universe. I like that way
Yeah,
better.
that's nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Well, the dictionary has manifestation as a noun, and it's an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, especially in theory or in an abstract idea. That's what the dictionary has it as.
Okay. So again, I'm
Yeah, let's forget
confused.
the dictionary, right?
Make it your
Yeah, I
own.
know.
Let's forget
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
dictionary.
put our own spin on it.
Mhm.
So
Definitely. I've
my
watched
idea,
enough manifestation, how would you say, like Instagram stories or
Mhm.
YouTube videos on what is manifestation that definitely goes deeper than these Google things we're looking up.
I don't think Google wants us to manifest our best life. So
Yeah, so it's being very vague about what manifestation is.
Because we won't search it. Once we know it, we won't have to go search for it. We won't have to search how to do anything, how to become anything, so
we already know.
Google's like, just don't give them the definition. But yeah, so back to our topic of manifesting. Again, to start off, manifesting is not thinking that your thoughts all alone is going to get you what you want. So manifesting to me is putting into practice that will attract to you what you really really want for yourself. Right? How about you, ladies? What does manifesting mean to you?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's not performing, but doing something routinely to help you to attract the things that you want in your life. That's going to look different for everybody, but the first step is really to believe that you have the, not to say power, but you have the ability to bring forth to your life the things that you want.
Correct. Nice. See.
Yeah, I think it is exactly what you guys are saying. Believing it takes a lot. You have to believe in what you're putting out in the universe. Again, we are energy, right? So those energy that you pour out is what you're getting back. So if you're pouring out that I'm in a clean energy space where I'm thinking happy thoughts, I'm surrounded by people who love me and care about me. I'm doing these things every day. I'm putting in work for, if it's fitness, if it's eating healthy and maintaining a longer life. You're doing the things that are leading towards that overall vision that you have of yourself. That's manifesting, because we experience manifestation, but we just don't, because we're not in our conscious mind all the time to like put things together, I feel. But when you really sit back and you do something, you believe in it, you put the action into getting that specific thing, your end results end up getting the result that you wanted. That's all manifestation. It's all things that you've been wanting to put into your life. So yeah, I agree.
Awesome. Yep, Claudia, I think you said it beautifully. I definitely agree with the process of manifesting, right? Is you have to get yourself ready. You have to prepare your mind, your body, and your soul to manifest.
To embody what you want.
Mhm.
Yes. So like I said, for my videos that I watch, it's always like if you want a good definition of what manifesting is, it's to prepare your body, your mind, and your spirit to attract and receive what you really want in life.
Okay, here's a question. Can you manifest good and bad? Or do you only
I think
manifest
you
good?
can manifest good things or bad things to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course. I think there's a light and a dark, a right and a wrong for everything, right? So if you manifest for bad, you're definitely going to receive manifest. But that again is if you manifest properly for the bad, right? Because there's a science, like I said, I believe there's a science, or it's proven that there's a science behind manifesting, because if you interview people who claim to be, professional manifestors, or they're actually manifesting what they want in their life, they will show you a process that they go through. It's not really, like I said, not just thinking the positive thoughts or the negative thoughts, you're going to attract it. So the process of doing it correctly is what helps you. It's what makes sure you manifest what it is that you want. So sorry, now going back, can you manifest good or bad? Yeah. But who wants to manifest for bad?
No, I don't mean like intentionally manifest bad. I feel like sometimes we, like, if we worry too much, or if we envision bad things, not purposefully, but like just because, being anxious or depressed, do we
Mm,
ultimately manifest those things that we don't want in our lives? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I mean, we grew up hearing think positive thoughts because it brings positive to you, right? So if you're thinking negative thoughts every day, all the time, a lot, then the negative that you're thinking is going to come to you, even if you might be sick, like Naya mentioned, But yeah, I think so.
And that just goes to show the power of our mind. Not to say if you have one bad thought here and there, because we're human.
Hmm.
Like you said, we have the both. We have the good and the bad. You're gonna have bad thoughts come to your mind, but just thinking something here and there is not gonna help you. It's not gonna manifest. So same thing with wanting good things in your life. Just once in a while, you think about, oh, I wish I had this, or that's not going to help you manifest. So I think
Yeah.
a lot of people, like you were going back to what you were saying in terms of like thinking, just thinking it is not enough.
Yeah. Or
You
just
know what I mean?
wishing it. You just said wish. I
Yeah.
wish. Yeah. Just wishing. Even if you wish every day, you're not going to manifest what you want.
So what are some ways to manifest?
Ways to manifest.
What are some things we can do?
What practices we can do? She's like, give it a just let's start
Yeah,
thriving.
I
Exactly.
mean,
Right?
why not? Why not?
We
What
dug
a,
deep already. We can start giving
We
right
can
away.
go and talk about our experiences with them if we've tried them
yeah.
or not.
So I mean, you bring up the question, so I think that we'll jump right into the science of the whole
Hmm.
manifestation. Then, right? Is there a process of manifesting? Yes, of course there is a process of manifesting. And what is the main what's the number one step for manifesting? First, you got to believe that you really want what it is that you want.
Or that you can have, not that you want. You want, but do you truly believe that you're worthy of that thing?
Yeah, believe
That
it.
you
Really believe
actually can
that
achieve it.
you can, yeah. Or even not even that you can achieve it, but I think first step is believe that you're going to be able to manifest what you want. Like believe that whole thing will work for you, first of all.
And there's people who say like everything we want is already ours, right?
Mm,
In terms of the things we see for ourselves. If you can imagine, it's already yours. You know what I mean? Like your brain
mhm.
doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So if it's in your mind, then it's already yours. Now
Yes.
you just have to bring it to the physical.
Yeah. So again, the process of believing these things is first you have to remove what you have to remove the doubts, right? The
Mhm.
disbelief from your thoughts that it's this might not work, or I don't know if I can do it. Any doubts or beliefs, you got to train your mind to really be able to, like I said, believe that you're deserving and that you're going to achieve what you want. Because it says that when you actually believe it, that is exactly what will inspire you to go get what you want, right? Because if you don't believe it, there's nothing that motivates you to go get it.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so that explains kind of like how you get into that kind of flow, right? Like you have to, and it's not easy, you know what I mean? Because your mind will, like they say, your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind
Mhm.
can think things that you really don't want to think. So you really have to have that mind control. Kind of taking us back to our meditation episode where I talked about the Jose Silva method. His focus is on mind control, like really having that control over your mind, and that meditation is a way to help you. I'm sure
Mhm.
is
To
one of the
prepare.
ways to get you to manifest is using meditation. That's one way of helping you to manifest. But yeah, you really have to, without a doubt, like zero doubt, like you have to believe it in your bones. Like no one, nothing can say anything to you that will make you doubt that you cannot achieve that thing, or
Yeah.
have that thing. Like you really have to Like, just like the sun is gonna rise in the morning, you know what I mean? Like, this is going to happen for you.
Yep. And you realize that you wishing, you wanting, you desiring, you dreaming, your dreams, they're not going to realize unless you prepare yourself
And then
to
and I
get it.
heard yeah, and I heard in one of the videos I was watching where you shouldn't tell yourself that, like, you're going after, like, you're chasing after something
Oh,
because
yeah.
right? Because when you're running after something, you're chasing after something, you don't have it.
Running away
It's
from
not
Mhm,
it.
yours. It's you're trying to get it. Whereas when you just believe within you that it's already yours,
mhm.
it's just a matter of it presenting itself in physical form. That again, that energy of already having it, then the universe knows it's yours and you will have it. But if you're thinking like I'm trying, I'm chasing. So we have to be careful with the words that we use too. I'm chasing after my dreams. No, I'm
Yeah.
living my dreams.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
on my
hustler, I'm
journey.
chasing that
Yeah.
cash, or I wish to win $1,000,000. Because and the reason behind that, it says, because when you start wishing, wanting, or even saying out loud what you want in a negative way, for example, I wish to win $1,000,000, you're kind of putting out there that you're broke in a way, right? That you don't
Mhm.
have money, that you need money.
Right.
Or what's another example? Different examples of like wanting things but putting the negative out there,
Yeah, how you
you
say
know?
it.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe something simple like I wish to sleep well tonight, instead of saying I manifest
A good
calm
sleep.
and peaceful rest. You know what
Right.
I mean? So
Yeah, exactly.
keeping the negative words away from your wishes and your dreams and stating them, putting them out there in a positive way is already a good step to start manifesting.
To learn how to rephrase your words if you're using the wishes and wants, do more like I'm able to, I'm going to, I already am at rest, thinking that you're already there, so your body's already changing. So yeah, it definitely
Mhm,
takes a little bit of mind changing in word usage when
mhm.
it comes to putting yourself on the positive path energy, because
Yeah.
we know people who have a lot of skills, but personally, I know their wording and their actions are very negative. So, and then we know as somebody who's looking into these type of things are like, I know exactly why this person's not achieving what they're achieving, but they're so close minded yet into this type of positive energy changed into their lives that until they figure that out, they're not going to be able to get that goal. So it's definitely takes a lot of work within, and I guess our conversation, it's all within. Because if you don't
Mhm.
know who you are, if you don't know things that could change you and make you the best person that you can be, it takes work. Anything takes work. It's not given to you. Your life is not a given. It's something that you are working towards too, and being connected with your energy and your wordings will get you there. So
Yep,
yeah,
you said it. Manifesting is work. It's putting in the work to get what you want. Yep.
what you
And
deserve.
getting in that mind state is not easy.
Yeah.
But again, we don't wanna say it in a way to, like for people to be like, "Oh,
Discourage.
forget it. I'm done with this. I'm not manifesting nothing.
I'm not
Forget
going
it."
into this
It's
deep conversation right now, but give them
but
some
just
stick to what
setting
they
the
can use.
expectations. Yeah, setting the expectations. But again, manifesting, getting a college degree, getting the job of your dreams, no matter what it is we want, anything worth having, right, is going to involve work.
Mhm.
So just be ready to work and don't go into manifestation like, oh, I'm just going to think this into existence because no, then that's hocus pocus, that's magic. And well, okay, I'm not that kind of magic, but you know what I mean? Like, that's not how things work. Like there's a universal law. Like
Yes.
there's laws in the universe that we all follow. And once you start to learn what those are, then you can start to use that to help you again achieve the things you want.
So there you have it. Manifesting. It's empowering yourself to take action. Take action. Manifesting is not something that just comes freely from the universe. It's you taking action to attract those things from the universe.
So let's say we got that first step, we've trained our minds, our mindsets where it needs to be. What are some things we can do to actually start to manifest?
Start writing it down. Number
Yes,
one.
That's
describing
key.
in details, right?
That's key. Be as specific as possible. Like, what do they say? Like, a certain percentage of goals written down are more likely to be achieved than, just saying, "Oh, I want a new car." Whereas if you write that down, you're more likely to achieve it when
Yeah.
it's written down. And like you
And
said,
it's
like,
really not even just writing it down, I want a new car.
mhm,
It's being very specific on what it is that you're writing down, right?
mhm,
I want a red Mercedes 2022, you know what I mean? With
yep,
this and that. It's being
Yeah.
very specific when you describe, because it's like describing in details what you want to a sense that you can actually feel it.
Yeah.
Remember how
Yep.
the Google
mhm,
is saying sense in this? That
yeah.
you actually, when you say it, when you close your eyes, you see it, you feel it, you picture, you envision yourself in
Yep.
that place, in that moment, or in that car that you really want.
So you're tapping a little bit into visualization. So
Mhm.
again, you could use all of these things in combination because again, they're all to help you to really embody that manifestation energy. So visualization is key. And that's one thing that I use a lot, maybe because I'm a visual person, maybe because I'm a creative person, but visualization really helps me to like really see myself in those positions and the places I want to be. You know what I mean? Like around the people I want to be with. But visualization also helps you have that, like embody that feeling because you
Mm.
want to feel, because you're really manifesting a feeling. So think about it. Worldly possessions are just that. Like we're not, when we die, we don't take those things with us, but we want a new car, we want a new house, we want to be on a beautiful tropical island. Why? Because of the way they make us feel. So if you can already embody that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like the physicalness is easy in a sense, but the hard part is actually like really feeling it in your body, like in your core,
Feel
in
it
your
in my
spirit,
bones.
like to really feel like, okay, that warmth that you feel when you're on the beach on a beautiful island, like
Yeah.
that feeling, and you're living in a crusty, dusty um
Oh,
cold environment. Like it's hard to like really get that sense. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if I want to take that tropical vacation, I really have to embody being there. Visualization helps because seeing things can really
It
help put
does.
you in that state. And then tie
Yeah.
that in with meditation. So again, these are all things to do to help manifest.
Let's say that you're looking into getting a home. You wrote exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want this bedroom and this door is gonna look like this. That the backyard's gonna look like that. You wrote all of that down, and now the next step is get out there and look for it. So take a house tour. Really feel the action of getting into a new home and walking in and being like, oh yeah, yep, this is it. Until you get that feeling. So now you're putting in the work. You're working with your finances. You're working with all of that stuff. Everything is lining up. So things got to line up for you to achieve that manifestation that you're working towards too. So that's the work part. It's the part that people don't see. It's the part that you only know that you've been doing these things and this is how. And then people, how did you get that? Well, this is what I did. Nobody saw that, but it was the work that I was doing in getting this home. I visualized it. I said it was mine. I was gonna get it. I went after everything that I needed to do to be able to get that home. And it's my home now. And you can feel it and you feel totally proud at the end. You're like, yes, this is mine. And it gives you more to continue going for what you want. That's just one simple example that I personally went through and things like that. But you guys, I'm sure you guys have some other stuff that you may give out.
Yeah, I could talk about my, like, I've been manifesting my whole life. But the other thing I wanted to say is we're always faced with opportunities, right? Whether we know it or we don't.
Mhm.
When we are clear on the things that we want and we're doing these things to help us manifest, we're more open to recognizing those opportunities. Because believe it or not, constantly every day, I'm pretty sure you're being given opportunities. But if you're so narrow minded or you're negative or you're in a position where you're feeling like you're never going to achieve anything, you're not awake to those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want a better job, maybe you need to go to school and learn a new skill. But because you're not putting yourself in that mind frame where,
I need a
you
new skill.
right, you don't know
Yeah.
the how. Here's the thing, it's like the
Mm.
how is going to come to you, but you having that positive energy around you and constantly being open is it's gonna allow you to see that as the opportunity and not just like why they keep sending me these ads. Maybe you need those ads to help you to enroll in school. You know what I mean? Like maybe you didn't think, but now that you're open and you have sort of this new manifesting mentality, you'll be like, oh, you'll be able to connect the dots better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yep. Just
I
another
agree.
reminder of the hard work that manifesting is, right? It's hard work. You getting you to that point that you believe, which is probably the first step, that you believe that you are deserving or that you'll really
It's
understand what
yours.
it is that you want, that it's yours. It's the hard work that you have to put in through anything that you do basically in life. We have obstacles, we have, accidents, things that happen that might set you back, but being able to push through all of them, being able to push through the odds, through the obstacles, and the resistance that does come into your life sometimes that stops you in your track. Once you believe that, you're in a good path to go forward and manifest what you want. So, on the topic of obstacles, what are some obstacles that can come? Well, what's the main obstacle that you think people don't really manifest? Why people don't manifest? Besides, not knowing that it's the science behind it, something that it's work.
Yeah.
Besides not realizing that it's work, what are some obstacles?
I think, like you said, not knowing, but not being consistent. Like with
Mm,
anything, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with maintaining that mentality. And, we're
mhm.
human. We give up. People give up with anything. Like we get to a certain point, we're not seeing the results, right? Here's the thing with another thing with manifestation is you don't have control over the timing
Mhm.
Oh
because
yeah,
you don't
there's no
you
timeline, no.
there's no timeline, but you can't say I want this next year. I mean, you can work towards that, but if it doesn't happen next year, it's for a reason. And that's your opportunity to reflect back to be like, well, what did I do or didn't do to get it that at that time? But doesn't mean that it's not coming. You know what I mean? Like you can't give up because it didn't happen the way you wanted or it hasn't happened yet. If it's meant for you, it's going to happen. So people aren't consistent and we give up too easily or you don't understand fully what manifesting is and how to do it.
Yeah. So gotta understand, gotta learn the process. Not, for example, you just mentioned that people just give up quickly, right? That they put which is the goal. It's
Timeline.
Yeah,
good. We
you're
want to
being
set
specific,
goals.
which is
We want to,
great.
which is perfect. But if it doesn't happen until then, doesn't mean, oh, I didn't manifest because I set my goal and it didn't happen. That's not how
Mhm.
manifesting works. From reading and listening, the biggest obstacle for most people too is not believing in themselves, right? Like
And that's the
self
first
doubt.
step.
Yeah. So, you said one of the big obstacles when people doubt themselves, or they're afraid, fear. So, like doubt, fear, and excuses that people make up for different things. Those are all obstacles that can come between you and manifesting what you want.
And I think other people as well. So it depends on your community, your surroundings. So who do you surround yourself with?
Mhm.
If you're surrounding yourself with people who have the same mindset, who's working towards a new mindset, who you're learning from at the same time, that's how you grow. The magic behind us three is that we're open-minded, we're always willing to learn, and we help each other out. You know what I'm saying? So if you got people who's willing to go out there and learn something new, come back and teach you, connect with you for something that has nothing to do with them, but it has something to do with you because they see the greatness in you and they come to you like, hey, this opportunity came up to me, but it's not for me. I don't feel it's me, but I think it's great for you. So if you have those type of people in your life and your family supports you, even though they may not support you, but you got to be willing to go against what your family, your whole cultural, because that's a cultural thing, your whole family, you have to go against them for things. So that you're going to do things that is not going to align with a normal person that's not connected in the same way that you're trying to connect. So they're always going to come, what are you doing? That's not going to work. So you're going to hear that a lot. that's not for you. Why no? So when you hear that, and if you don't have that like confidence again that we talk about, that knowing yourself, that vision that you've been working on and believing in it, you're gonna retreat. You're gonna be like, yeah, they're right. I'm not gonna do this. So you gotta be careful of who you're talking to and who you're telling your things to, because some people don't deserve to hear your greatness. And some people do, and you have to make that judgment. And then that's an everyday thing. It's the obstacles you are going to overcome is other people, because it really is an issue.
So like people might be barriers, or even family members or friends, they just might be like
They don't
distractions or
understand.
barriers. It's not even up to them, because I think
No.
when we're manifesting, it has nothing to do with what others
other people.
believe or see. They
Right.
don't understand. It has nothing to do with your manifestation process, because your manifestation solely has to do with you, with your mind, with your body, your spirit, your soul, right? So yes, you bring a good point that those can be, again, those are more obstacles that might stop you in your track or not let you manifest properly. So those are two good don'ts, right, about obstacles. Any other one?
Don'ts.
No, we had more than two.
No, I said those were just two the obstacles.
We
You
had
said,
even
Naya,
being consistent.
yeah, you said people can give up, right?
Give up.
Easily. And then Claudia just said distractions and things. What else did we point out? Oh, keep listening, rewind. You'll see what we talked about. So yeah, so the lack of consistency is big time. Obstacles in our way. Again, don't be impatient, because again, manifesting is a process. Manifesting, and I know we'll get to it when we say that it's actually has to, Naya earlier mentioned, it has to be a habit. It cannot just be something that you think, oh, it's gonna happen. No, it has to be a habit. It's a science behind it. So like don't Google actually. We figured we're not Googling. Like,
Yeah, Google
look
wasn't
up,
our friend today.
yeah.
So you go decide.
Look at videos about it, and there's plenty out there that
Books you
we
can
can get you
read and things like that.
videos you watch. And again, even when you're manifesting something, another, I guess, on the tips that you should do is listen to videos about what you want, read books about what you want, take classes about what you want, get counseling on what it is that you want, or like Claudia, surround yourself with people who are thinking like you versus not being distracted by people who don't. And oh yeah, and then said the goal is not your end, right? The
There's no
manifestation is
timeline in
not
that.
reaching a goal. There's no timeline. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Cool.
difference between goals and manifesting. Goal, you have a specific timeline that you want to do this,
Achieve it
and
by.
yeah, manifesting, it's a habit, it's a daily, like a lifestyle. It's your lifestyle actually, and that is tough. It's tough to maintain a certain lifestyle all the time, and so you got to be, that belief again has to come up. You have to believe it in the core of yourself that this is something that you want, and you will be open to the universe, and you will see the signs. Like, there will be times that you'll find blockage, and then if you think again about, this is what I'm manifesting, so what did I miss? Like another sign, because they're out there. You just have to be open to see and connect the opportunities for you to achieve your manifestation that you're doing.
Yes.
So Claudia gave us an example of her manifestation. Do you, Vanilla, have an example of something you manifested?
I'm currently not manifesting.
Okay, in the past.
In the past that I manifested. Well, now that I know that it's a process that has to be done consistently and really has to be done, so I don't really think I've manifested anything in the past purposely. I might manifest it because I desire or believe something so much that
You work
I
towards
believed it would happen, but like I don't remember actually putting a lot of work into
Well, that's
something to
work
be
is
manifested.
subjective. That's subjective.
Well,
Work.
okay, not forget the word, and I don't think I made it a habit of manifesting anything right now.
Maybe you.
However,
Okay,
that
I
I can
think
remember.
what you're saying is you weren't consciously focused on it, but
On it.
subconsciously you couldn't manifest it.
So
This
now it's
thing, okay, like for me,
that's a different thing too. Can you subconsciously manifest?
of
Yeah.
course you can.
Yeah, you can, because it starts within you. It starts with the belief that it's
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
No,
Like
but that's
you
not
believe it.
subconscious. Isn't more subconscious mostly something, I don't know,
Subconscious is
It's
okay,
when
your
everything
mind is
aligns.
both.
thinking?
Your mind
Mhm.
is both. Your mind is your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your subconscious are things that happen without you, quote unquote, like thinking about it. Like you breathe subconsciously,
Yeah.
right? You're not thinking I'm
I
taking a
try
breath.
to breathe consciously. I do be like breathe all
Right,
the time.
every once in
The
a
breath
while, but when you're
a lot.
sleeping, you
Yeah.
don't stop
That's what I was
breathing
saying.
because you're not
Subconscious
thinking
is
about it.
really something that's like when you're in your sleep. I think if you have a habit of manifesting, then your subconsciously becomes better. Let's say when you sleep, you probably dream about it
Yeah.
but I don't think you manifest subconsciously.
So
You
that's
do
your
because things align, V. Like it's an alignment. You have to
it has to
believe
be in
in it.
both
It's something
conscious and
that
subconscious.
naturally happens. So like you're not putting in the paperwork, like you're not writing it down or whatever, but like your mind is consistently thinking about that specific thing or it happens, or it's just within you. So that belief is within you and you work towards it without even knowing you're working towards it. You know what I'm saying? So everything
When
is
you look
lining up
back
for
that
you
you realize
when it
you did it.
happens. So yes, it does happen.
So that's your homework assignment is to
Yes.
start manifesting consciously. Like, okay, you want it. Okay, Claudia told us how she manifested her house. I manifested my house too. So when we were looking for a house, we knew what we wanted. We knew we wanted new construction. We knew exactly the house we wanted. And we ended up with a house better than we could have ever imagined. So that's the power of manifestation. But along the process, we had to be open to things that we weren't necessarily thinking of or considering. For instance, we were looking at houses, right? Nice houses, but they weren't new build, they weren't new construction. So, we're like, no, 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 no. Like, I don't know how many houses we said no to. So then our realtor was like, is this new house on the market? She said it's exactly what you guys want. She's like, I know it's exactly what you guys want. The only problem is it's not in the area that we're looking. It's not in the area that you want. So right there, we could have been like, nope, it's not in the area. And we wouldn't have ended up with this house, right? So that's the first opportunity we had to be open to. So we did our work. We came, we saw it, fell in love. We knew this was the house. But again, it wasn't quite our ideal neighborhood, but we worked through that. Okay, we put an offer in the house. So this house was in high demand. And we talked about what we wanted to offer, and we said, this is what we're going to offer. This is it. And we're not offering anything higher. And she was like, are you sure? Because there are multiple offers. I was literally like, I don't care. Like, if this house is meant for me, it's going to be at this price. So long story short, you guys know we got the house. And after we got the house, she said, you know what? You guys got the house, but you guys didn't even have the highest offer. And she was trying to make us put in a high offer because she was like, I know this house is going to go, people are offering more. Like, and we got the house, even though we didn't have the highest offer. So do you see how that happened? So we're like, well, why?
How
Why
is
did
that
they
possible?
Right, like, if I'm selling a house, I want to get the most money I could, but she was like, "No, because, when you're buying a house, it's more than just the offer. She was like, "You guys had everything in line. You had your pre-approval letter, like everything you guys had was in place. Like it was good. Like they knew that that contract would go through." So again, that goes to show that manifestation is not just saying, "Oh, I want that house at this price. I'm going to get it." It's all the work that we did in the back end to get us to that point. So we were prepared when this house came up that we could have the house. So that's one thing I manifested. I manifested my children. Now, this one I have to say, why are you
I
laughing at me?
manifested my daughter.
I manifested
Um,
my children because since I can remember, I don't know what age I was, but in my mind, I've always known I wanted 3 kids, 2 girls, 1 boy
wow.
by the time I was 30 years old.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how far back I had this idea, this thought, but like remember when I said when you manifest, like you truly believe it
Mhm.
in your bones. Like I knew that
You
that was
have to truly believe it in your
right.
bones.
So, but I always wanted 1 boy and the boy first and
The
then the
order.
2 girls, right? Because societal views, you want the boy to be older than the girls. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna have 3 kids, a boy and 2 girls by the time I'm 30. But I first child was a girl. So right there, I could have stopped believing that I was gonna have because I didn't get it how I wanted, right?
But
Mhm.
I know, but did you have in your mind, I am manifesting a
Right.
boyfriend?
At the
Did you
time, I
actually,
didn't
yeah,
think it was manifesting, but I knew.
subconsciously, like you guys said, manifesting?
That's why I said it
Yeah.
had to be subconsciously because ever since I could remember, I remember having that thought really, really young. 2 girls, 1 boy by the age of 30. And then, okay, I had the 2 girls first. So when I was pregnant with my son, I knew, like the 2 girls, I
Yes,
didn't
of
know.
course.
I was, how like women will be like, oh, I knew I was having this or that. With
Intuitive.
the 2 girls, I was not sure. I'll be very honest with you. But with my son, like, I just knew he was a boy. I knew
Yeah.
it. I knew he was a boy.
The same thing with I
I knew
knew
my boy
a
was
girl. The day they told me I was pregnant, I was like, "It's a girl. I know it's a girl."
Yeah, like, there
I'm
was nobody
manifesting
could
her
tell me.
okay,
throughout the
then
whole
thinking about children, then I would say I want a boy. When I was pregnant, it's going to be a boy. He's going to look just like his father, and he's going to be a little like meshy. He's gonna be a hyper little kid who loves adventure, and that's what I
That's what
have.
you got.
You have
That's what I got. You know
you
what I mean?
manifested it.
So,
Yeah, that's part of manifesting.
and I didn't find out the sex, so I could having the
Surprise.
feeling, knowing that it was a boy. So
There
okay.
you go.
But I didn't do the work to manifest. I just desired and wished. So
But
I guess
that's
that
why I
helps,
think
right?
it's
That attracts.
Exactly.
right,
Yeah.
right. It does help. Again, you can be more successful by doing those other things that we talked about. But again, I think honestly, it really comes down to that first step with really truly believing it. And that's the hardest thing to do. Like you could sit down and write mindlessly for hours. That's not hard to do. But to really like put yourself in a state that without a doubt, that's not easy.
Mm.
That's not easy when there's so much unknowns. Like, how did I know that that house was mine? And then come to find out I didn't even have the highest offer. But I knew I was like, this house is mine and it's going to be at this price. Like, I literally remember, and I remember us having that conversation. Even my husband was like, like, I know when he's sure and when he's not sure. He was not sure. I was like, nope. I was so like, no, this is it. This is it. There's certain things that when you put in the work mentally and spiritually and all that, like it is it, and there's no one that can tell you anything different. So, and that could have been because I don't remember writing it down. I've done vision boards, but back then I wasn't really doing vision boards like that. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like it's a combination of things, but ultimately it comes down to that very first step.
Believing in what you are wanting to manifest. Yeah.
And knowing that it's already yours. That's the
Yeah.
thing, not wanting to get it, knowing you already have it.
Yeah.
And that brings it to another thing too, is like gratitude. Again, we talk
Mhm.
about this all the time because how is the universe going to provide you more of something, like for instance, money, if you're not showing gratitude for the money you already have? So when you get money, when you get paid, like I'm every time money shows up in my account, right? I get my direct deposit. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I've received this money into my account. Like you have to have like those sort of, whether it's conscious or subconscious, those thoughts, grateful that you already have the money that you have. I wrote down angel numbers. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
No. Angel numbers, how does it tie in with manifesting?
Yeah.
What are angel numbers? They're signs, right? They're signs that tells you you're in. Oh no, yes, with the tips. I have
You're
tips.
on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the right track. So it's those little things that you should, like they say, another process of manifesting is you have to celebrate your small wins as you go on your road to get what you want, right? So like when you see angel numbers, I don't know, look up the meaning of it. It's the angels reminding you that you are on the right path. So that's how I think angel number ties in with manifesting. I'm so quiet. Like, why are we trying to manifest right now? Like, ladies,
What are we trying to manifest?
it seems like we're trying to manifest right now because we're like so quiet. I'm like, "Oh."
Because we're just deep in thought. Like
Yeah.
this stuff makes you think.
So we know what it is, what manifest means. We know the science behind manifesting is believing in deep in your bones, doing the work, the hard mental work and physical work and body work, whatever it has to take. Remember there's no timeline and celebrate your small wins And Naya mentioned gratitude, be grateful for what you already have and be grateful for what you don't have yet, which is so big into manifesting what you want. It's already be grateful. I guess that ties it with believing in your bone that it's yours, that you deserve it. It's be grateful for things that you don't have yet.
Be open to opportunities.
Yeah. And another good tip is don't assume that you know everything. Who was that? Mel, what was her name? She
Robbins.
wrote that book. Yeah, the high five habits. I think what her book is called, right?
I don't know.
It's
But we can look it
Mel.
up. We'll look
Yeah,
it up.
the high five habit. It's really big. I actually do enjoy Mel Robbins a lot when it comes to those topics. She wrote that book that will guide you. So, like, don't assume you know everything. Don't assume that just your thoughts is going to get you there. Know that you have to put in the work, meaning journal it. Grab a
The
journal.
high five habit.
The five habit, yeah. So do some journaling. Write down your steps. The things that you have to go through to get what you want. Visualize. Nasha mentioned that visualizing. So so on the whole topic of visualizing too, you know how before vision boards, they're still big, but it was a really big thing. Do a vision board and look at it once in a while or whatever, or in next year, see what came to you. I'm sure this is when you feel like, oh, manifesting doesn't work. I made my vision board and nothing happened. Okay, because you did not manifest. You
You
created
didn't
your
put in the
vision
work.
board.
You did the
So
first step, and
you
that
got a
was it.
tool. You use a great tool that will help you manifest, which is create your vision board. But if you don't put in the work, it's not going to manifest. You're going to invest $100,000. Oh, it's been 5 years. I haven't invested or made $100,000 to do an investment, but it's on my vision board. What did you do? What was the work that you did to manifest that?
Yeah, so like going back to the topic of vision boards, it serves as a reminder. It serves as a sign, right? Just like the angel numbers. That's a sign for you to stop and either be grateful that you're on the right path, right? To recognize what it is you're manifesting. So recently I shared that video with you guys where the girl was talking about like stop wishing for angel numbers, like stop trying to see angel numbers, because what we're doing is we're so happy when we see those angel numbers that we're manifesting angel numbers rather than using them as a sign to get into that.
To focus on what you really want,
Right.
right?
Use
To
that
use it
time
to inspire yourself.
rather than, oh, I just saw 111 and then just be happy that you saw 111. No, that's not the point.
Yeah,
It's
what is
actually
111? What
what does
exactly
it
what's the
signify to you?
energy it brings? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the same thing with a vision board. Like it's there, serves as a visual reminder. It'll help you to, in your visualizations, it'll help you to sit and remind yourself of what it is you're striving for, what you're on your way to manifesting. And some things are harder to manifest than others. Like $1 million is going to definitely be harder to manifest than maybe taking a trip to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because of what it is. So you also got to you can't be discouraged. Again, going back to the timeline and thinking you're going to do it by 30 or be a millionaire by 30. Like maybe that's not what the universe has for you, but you will get it again if you continue to just believe it.
Work
No.
towards your goal. Yeah.
And keep working, because maybe you didn't achieve by 30 because there were a couple of opportunities that you missed. So recognizing that you missed those opportunities to know that the next time they show up, you're not going to miss them. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Yep.
Cool.
If you out there want to manifest or you have been manifesting or you've been trying to manifest, or there's a lot of us not knowing why it's not working. Like, oh, it's not working, but I am trying, I am doing. My advice is get a little bit more educated on the topic of itself, like learn the science of manifesting. There's different manifestation, like meditations out there. There's visual board manifestation. There's journaling manifestation. So there's a lot of different types of manifestation types out there that will guide you, that will help you. So my thing is adopt a simple step to manifesting, and that will be a big help in helping you with your process if you're feeling stuck trying to manifest, or it's not work, or you think it's not working. So adopt a habit. Simple one could be, like I mentioned, journaling, visual boards, meditating is my favorite. So, and when I say this, if I should give an example, is going back to our last episode on meditating, I brought up the Silva method of waking up every day for 10 days and counting backwards, right? Start with 100, and then I don't know how many weeks you do that, but like
40 days.
40 days, yeah. So try that process and see what happens. So like me, before I meditate, I always set an intention. I'm meditating. What is my intention? So if I want to manifest, obviously it's a goal, it's something you desire. It's an intention that you have for yourself, right? So go into that process of manifesting whatever it is with setting that intention and then doing the routine that you pick to become a habit. Because it has to be a habit. It's a train. You're training your brain to think, your body to feel, your senses to feel, or whatever. It's a process that you need to do a little bit more research on, and then you'll find your own unique way. Because we're all very unique, right? So you'll find your own unique way to attract what it is that you want in your life, which is the law of attraction. But manifesting itself is work, my lovelies.
Work, 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 work.
Sing off that
I know the words.
Work, 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 work. It could be fun work. It doesn't have to be work. It could be fun work. Work, 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 work.
Yeah, manifesting is fun.
It sure is.
And keep in mind, it's so fun, but the biggest obstacle is yourself alone when it comes to manifesting. So make it fun. You have to make it fun. You have to make it something. Again, you do believe it's yours, but like if you don't see yourself as a unique or capable of doing it, it's not going to happen.
Another thing that I think we forgot to mention is you have to be clear on your why, right? Because
we didn't forget. Also, the first thing we one of the first things we point out.
Yeah, you have to be clear on, like, for instance, let's just say I want to manifest $1 million. You will have to be clear on why you want to manifest $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Not just to say I'm rich or because I want to like show that I have a lot of things. Like that's not, again, it's more of like more in your senses, more internally on the soul level. Like what does that $1 million mean to you? Financial freedom or, helping my family or whatever that is. It has to be something that's very like ties to some emotion. You know what I mean? Because again, that's going to help you again to continue to do the work to manifest. So being very, very clear on your why. And you have to ask, what they say, 5 whys to get to the true why. You know what I mean? Like, why do you want $1 million? Because I want to be rich. Why do you want to be rich? Because I don't want to work anymore. Why don't you want to work? You know what I mean? Like keep going until you get to the root of that why. Because once you understand that, that's the feeling that's going to really help drive you towards your what you want to manifest.
Yes. Yeah, again, well said. Manifesting.
Yes.
It's your body, your mind, and your soul. It's a lot of hard work, but it is, it's that hard work that's going to empower you to go forward and get what you want, right? It's the hard work that is, or the action that you take that's going to help you get what you want. Okay, it's not just the belief, guys. I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, but
hey, it takes repetition.
Yeah,
in manifestation, you got to repeat this stuff over and over. Like,
so yeah, I want to try. Definitely want to try that 40-day. I should have started like a week ago. It would have been boom right before our vacation. That 40-day countdown
back
thing. And I also want to.
But keep in mind that practice is to help you get to the alpha state faster. The alpha state is the state you need to be in to visualize what you want to manifest. Exactly. So it gets you to that point in your mind where you can start to, like, you have that connection with the universe when you're in that state.
Yeah. And what better way to get there through a little practice. And it's exactly the habit that you need to do it, to manifest anything in your life, right? So get your mind ready. When that's that, start feeling that. Well, it's harder when you say, well, it's $1 million, but like start feeling what it is to
but that's why
on the beach, like feel the water.
But again, that's why I said you have to get to the root of the why, because then that why is going to give you what that feeling that $1 million is going to give you, that feeling of security, that feeling of knowing that if a bill comes, it's taken care of. Like if you're someone who's lived in poverty or had to struggle to pay your bills, you know what I'm saying? Like think of a time when you had money to pay your bills. How did that feel? And you want to kind of replicate that feeling every time. You know what I mean? Because that's what that $1 million is going to bring you, is that feeling. Like we're after how it makes us feel, not necessarily the physical thing. Like $1 million does nothing for me, right? $1 million is just, it's just money. So what is that money getting me? You know what I mean? Like you really have to dig deep into the things you want to manifest.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that feel, that belief that you can, right?
Yes.
It's what
Believe in
inspires you and
yourself.
encourages you to do it. And we'll be sure to write down all our topics of like do's and not do's. So when our listeners now say, "Well, you trying to give me more work here?" or
No,
something?"
you can
No,
do that,
we're
girl.
sure we'll have it. It's easy. We talked about it here. We'll point out in the description of either our YouTube or
Or y'all take notes while you listen. How about that?
yeah. I enjoy too. I love to
I'm just
listen
kidding.
and
Yeah, I'm
rather than
just
take
kidding.
notes sometimes.
No, we'll definitely leave anything relevant that we talked about in the show notes. As usual, the book that we talked about, the Silva method, again, we'll leave it down below. Any interesting videos or posts that we come across regarding manifestation, we'll leave that as well.
Oh yeah, I was saying I'm gonna do the Silva method, and also I will. What was the other one I wanted to? A small habit I wanted to pick up. No, I actually did. Remember I told you, ladies, I started the money manifestation, the money one that for 21 days you write any sentence towards
But you
attracting
stopped,
money.
right?
Yes, I did.
So she didn't have that consistency.
So there's been no money coming in the bank account because of that. Gotta go back to it. And but yeah, I believe you put in the work, and again, it will what you want will come to you. Cularia. What are you manifesting now? Sexy bod, physical fit. Because I be seeing you running all the time.
I am
Walk.
manifesting healthy lifestyle and good energy and peace of mind.
How are you doing
Very
that?
challenging things because they are challenging. So you got to put in the work to
Why?
get
Why are you doing that? Why are you manifesting peace of mind and healthy
there are
lifestyle?
some energies that are distracting
That's
me
why she
and
has her Palo Santo going.
right? There are some negative energies out there, and you got to be aware that you are getting those. So you got to pull them out. You be like, hey, you don't belong here.
First
So you
steps.
got to be strong, and clear energy is good. And how am I able to do anything else if I don't have that clear energy? Come on now, manifesting the rest of my life here. I got to be able to have a clear mind to get up in the morning and go for that long run and do everything else. Because if not, I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm going to stay in bed and I'm not going to live a long life. And that's not true. I want to live a long, healthy life
Yeah.
and happy. So I got to make myself happy.
That's right. Well, since you lady says that we can manifest subconsciously. I'm going to stop manifesting just subconsciously, and I'm actually going to put it in practice and manifest consciously.
Yes.
Definitely. I'm going to keep on. I've started so many stuff. I'm going to
Be
believe
consistent.
it deeply and be consistent. Yes, there you go. Be consistent.
Nice.
Because I'm very grateful for everything I have. So whatever, the universe loves me and I love the universe. So I do attract what I want. All my life I've attracted what I want. I can't say that I haven't. So maybe believing in that and having that on my side, not letting me just be lazy, but actually do the hard work and manifest bigger and better things.
Yeah, and that brings us into the law of attraction as too. So you got to know the law of attraction. So
Right,
that's
there's-
another topic.
I mean, that's part of manifestation. Like I said earlier, there's laws, the universal laws that we follow, and law of attraction is one of them. I mean,
Get
we
into
could
the
have
universe. Believe in the
could-
universe. You'll be able
Law of
to
attraction
do
is just the law. It's the universe. It's
the universe.
there
exactly.
regardless of what you want. But
it's
so
using it to
manifest
attract what you want.
Yeah. So I'm excited we're on the path of learning proper ways of manifesting and being able to share it with our friends, our audience, our listeners. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have any pointers, anything that may help us thrive, again, this is learning, thriving is what we do in this podcast. So please feel free to comment, DM us, email us, find us on every platform of social media that we're in, and let's chat, let's communicate, man. This
Let's
is why we're
manifest
doing it.
together.
Yeah, let's manifest this world of peace.
Right?
Ooh, could you imagine the whole world manifesting for just peace?
That would be
Imagine
awesome.
the whole world does it for like 21 to 40 days.
they do it every day of their life because
Who-
practically that's what we need.
No, imagine
but I'm saying,
everybody in
imagine
the
if we were to
world.
do that.
Everyone
Yeah,
in the world
everyone
just
in the
does
world
that.
manifesting peace every
There's
day.
that universal conscious that we're all part of. So
Mhm.
got to tap into that in a positive way.
I think the trees will start dancing. They'll be like,
Yes, this is what
going
we
on?
Like, oh yeah.
There's no wind, but they're dancing.
It's such a beautiful dream.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
do it, world. Let's manifest peace. Come on, listeners, help us. We
Seriously.
need peace. We need kindness.
Love,
Desperately need it.
brotherhood, unity,
Connections,
joy.
loving nature.
Thriving lifestyle.
Let's all shut up and thrive, okay?
Thrive.
Shut up and manifest.
Yeah. Put a
That's a good
spin
one.
on it.
Stop talking about what you're gonna do.
And be
Stop
about
listening
it.
to people what you're gonna do.
Actually do it.
Be about it.
You do the work. Yeah.
I love those phrases on Instagram when they come up like that. Just be about it.
The real.
Stop talking about what you're gonna do. Be about it. I'm like, yeah, girl, that's true. Talking about it ain't doing nothing. You gotta do something about it.
That's
That
right.
was big.
Thank you, all your listeners. Hopefully, we were able to shine some lights into this manifestation conversation. And again, we're always willing to learn. If you know more than us, let us know. Connect.
And we promise to come back on the topic of manifesting and see how y'all are doing and how we're doing. We'll definitely dive deeper into the manifesting conversation.
Whoop, whoop.
The girls are
I'm
Girls
rubbing
are
off on
popping.
you guys. Ah, whoop, whoop.
I was waiting for Vanilla to do it, but she didn't do it.
I didn't feel like it was time yet.
Yeah, she's not in the right mindset yet.
I'm still, chatting. We're about to ask another question.
Claudia's ready to close out. Vanila's like, okay, I'm ready to keep going. Let's
I'm
keep
like,
manifesting.
okay, yeah.
What else can we talk about?
What are we
Manifestation.
manifesting?
No, we did good. I
Yeah,
told
we did.
y'all. All right, we'll just end the topic of
good.
manifesting. Remember,
We're good, we're
prepare
good.
your mind, body, and soul. You must prepare your mind, body, and soul before you can manifest anything, good or bad.
Well, you don't
I
want to
prefer
manifest
you
anything
manifest
bad.
good.
Yeah,
We-
you just
we-
want good,
We just focus on the good,
the
Okay.
positive.
Yeah, everybody wants to be happy, live a joyful life, and that's how you do it. Like, don't think about the bad.
I'm happy I manifested this podcast.
Yes, we
Maybe
manifested.
it wasn't the podcast, but let's really like. How many years have we been talking about just doing something? Let's just do something great. This is super great, a podcast.
We've
you know what I
done
mean?
great things.
We've done many
We've
great
done
things.
many
We've
great
manifested
things.
many things in
That's
the
what I'm
past. So, like,
saying.
for a while, we took a break and we're like,
Yeah,
let's try this. How about we do this? Nah, let's just take a vacation.
but that
Okay,
break
let's
was
do this.
needed
Yeah,
because we needed to focus.
vacation.
We needed vacation. We need to focus on ourselves because
here we are.
we're manifesting as a collective and we've manifested as a collective, but we needed to do things on our own.
Mhm.
You know,
So I am secretly manifesting Vence, the return of Vence Cultural Soul Academy. Y'all have no idea, but it's coming.
I mean, that connection is never gone. It's just shows up in different forms. And right now, this is the form it needs to be in because ultimately, we just want to bring positivity into people's lives with anything that we do. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So
And-
I don't think it ever went away. I just think
Soul Academy is always
shows up
live.
it shows up in different forms. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have a special form in my head that I manifested. It will come about again. And it was good because yesterday, one of our international listeners, she had she was part of, I believe, or attended and this took place in Cape Verde yesterday, the English Language Day.
Mm.
So there was little kids doing art, and there was like body painting and face painting and
Aw.
like other vendors being creative. I was like, oh, that looks like a day in a picnic in the park when we had the Cultural
The
Soul
Kids
Academy
Bash.
events. I was
Yeah,
like,
those
that's
are
cute.
fun.
The universe is constantly showing me what I desire, what I want. And
Right. So again,
always
those
reminding me.
opportunities, right? You're always seeing them. But again, we manifest if we jump on them.
Yeah. All right, my loves. Go on, get inspired. Go inspire yourself so you can manifest what you want.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
We
We'll
love you.
catch you on the next one.
Shut up and thrive.
Peace.
Whoop whoop. I got that in the back.
That's right, girl.